Oh, there's one. Got one. That was a little better. A little bit bigger. Well, good morning from Estes Park, Colorado. We finally made it. Actually, last night we got in about 7 p.m. or so. Got checked into our accommodations, and this morning I'm up early, maybe 5:30, out here at 6, doing some fishing. Now, I've watched other videos, and I saw that right here there's a spillway, as you can see, right behind me. And actually, right over my shoulder is the visitor center and the welcome center for Estes Park. Literally parked maybe 10 feet away, walked right down here, and supposedly right here is a pretty good spot to catch some trout. Now, later in the week, I'm going to be here for 6 days out fishing, actually on a family vacation, but every morning I will get up and fish. And I'm going to fish other rivers and creeks, but this morning, apparently this is a pretty popular spot, and your boy just wants to get on a fish. So, that's what I'm going to try to do this morning. I also found some areas around Estes Lake that I can get out and fish, so I may try that a little bit later in the week. But for now, the sun is just about to peek over the mountains. I'm about to put together my rod and reel combo. Got a spinning reel that I'll be using, and we're going to try some rooster tails, some soft plastics, some small ones obviously for trout, and let's see if we can come up with some fish. But this is a beautiful area this morning. Back behind me is where kind of the river comes in. This is obviously a spillway here, and then further downstream you'll see the river kind of carries on. So really beautiful this morning. I've actually already seen probably a herd of maybe 10 or 15 elk and a couple of babies, some bulls. Really cool this morning just to even see those. So let's stop talking, let's get to fishing, and hopefully we can catch our first Colorado trout. Let's go. All right, I'm getting a couple of hits. We've gotten 2 bites so far. Haven't landed one yet, but I think I'm figuring out what's going on here. So the water's coming off of this. And the water's coming out of here, swirling around and back under. And some of these fish are hanging out, I feel like, down here by these rocks, waiting on stuff to kind of drift back to them. Oh, there's one. Little bitty guy. Look at this, guys. Awesome. All right. Take a quick picture and get him back in the water. We gotta do quick releases here. And he's off. All right, that was cool. That was a quick little one. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. So they're coming out of, the water's rushing out here and then swirling back under, and those fish are hanging out right here, waiting on kind of bait and flies, and I'm sure anything else swirling back under there. And that one just came up and hit it right on the top of the water. So that worked out good. Let's try that again. Maybe something bigger. Oh, there's one. Got one. That was a little better. A little bit bigger. Nice rainbow. Oh yeah. Oh, beautiful fish. Wow, guys, that is pretty. Pop this out of his mouth real fast. Oh yeah, that's a good looking fish. Quick photo and release him. Alright. There he goes. Beautiful. That was awesome. Yeah, that was a little bit bigger, stronger fish. So we're upgrading. That's 2 though in probably the first 10 or 15 minutes. So what I'm throwing here, guys, believe it or not, this it's a medium action rod. It was the lightest I had on this kind of Shakespeare spinning reel. It's also a size 200 or 2000 or 20, whichever one you want to call it. I'm throwing this on a 6-pound monofilament line. And quite honestly, this is actually my daughter's rod and reel combo, but it's the lightest thing I had. Everything else I had was heavier or bigger. So rather than just go buying something new, I said, "Hey, sweetie," talking to my daughter, "I'm taking your combo fishing with me." It's a good little strike just then. I'm surprised I missed that with the trebles. Oh, look at this little guy. Look at this little bitty guy. That's not the one I missed. But my goodness, that might be the world's smallest trout right there. Little bitty hatchling. Still a cool photo. And he just self-released back into the water and swam off. So right here, it's probably, I'm guessing, about 3 feet deep. I'm not sure in the middle, but right here, about 3 feet deep. They're decent current, obviously. It's keeping the tail of that rooster tail spinning, even if I'm just holding the rod still. But a lot of people think you got to go out and buy a fly rod and a fly and everything else and learn how to fly fish to catch trout and little rivers and streams. And I think this is a good example of just using a fly rod and listening to everyone on Instagram tell you what to throw works out pretty well. All right, good morning, guys. It is now day 2, and I'm back at the same spot, about to fish again this morning using also the rooster tail. I'm going to try right here by this little runoff of water for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, see if I can catch something bigger. And then I had someone on Instagram reach out and say, move further down by the golf course, and fish usually stack up down there in a couple of different pooling areas. So we're gonna try here for a few minutes, then move on down, try the rooster tail and see if we can catch something bigger than yesterday. Let's give it a go. All right, currently here's the fly that I have tied on. Teeny tiny little thing. And honestly, when you're used to bass fishing, I'm used to a size 4/0 or 5/0 hook. So this little bitty fly with this little bitty hook just doesn't seem that reasonable to me, but Apparently it works. Oh, there's one. There's one, guys. Holy cow. Oh, he came off. No. He came off. That was a pretty decent sized one. Maybe not bigger than the ones I caught yesterday, but that guy was probably about that big. All right, that's a great sign though. First cast after I switched flies. That was awesome. All right, I've gotten several bites now on this particular fly. And what I'm doing is I'm just doing a steady retrieve. And not giving the fish a whole lot of time to see it or think about it. Now I'm not like super fast. You can see the speed of my retrieve here. But it's just enough to where it gives a little bit of action to the fly and makes those fish kind of commit. Okay, I figured out what I'm gonna do to catch fish. So if I throw that bubble, you see where my shadow is down here? If I throw my bubble up there, bring it off, and real quickly, all these fish are following this fly. And I think the faster I reel, the better off it is. Because they don't have time to decide if they want to get it or not. It's just a matter of that fly coming off the water. And I'm seeing several come up and turn on it and follow it. There's one now. Oh, he almost took it. Got one, guys. Oh, it came off again. Oh, dadgummit. These dang small hooks. That was kind of a little one. I definitely want a bigger one than that. But at this point, I haven't caught a fish yet this morning. I'll take anything. All right, switched over to my last fly. I'm gonna give this one a go this morning. See what we come up with. As of now, though, these fish are the most non-committal creatures I've ever seen. See that, guys? Fish just jumped clear out of the water. It's honestly probably to get away from my line. Okay, I have fish that are chasing the bubble that aren't actually going after the fly. Oh, there was one. Oh, dang it. Got one. Got one, guys. Got one. Awesome. Oh, wait. Awesome. Look at that rainbow. Look at that awesome rainbow. There he goes. Sorry, that release was terrible. That was an awesome catch. Yes. Switching up the fly and a quick retrieve. That's what did the trick there. That was awesome. All right, that's gonna do it for my trip here in Estes Park. Had a great time fishing, caught 5 trout total. 3 were brown or brook trout. I'm not really sure which I caught, not really sure. But I had 2 of them were rainbow trout for sure. 4 of them came on the rooster tail and 1 on the fly. And to be honest with you, all of them came on a very quick retrieve. So if you're heading to Estes somewhere in the summer, you want to go catch some fish, head down to the spillway right by the visitor center and retrieve quickly. Basically, allowing the fish not to get a good look at the lure was what did the trick. All on a spinning rod. Had a ton of fun. I may or may not have overextended my time this morning, lost track of time. We got to check out of our hotel in like 20 minutes. So I'm heading back up the mountain now to our location, our cabin, to get checked out. But this is a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed the catches. I know I did. Thanks for checking out this video. Drop a comment below if you've caught trout using a different method than I did. Maybe I'll try again in the near future, because I'm sure we'll be coming back to Colorado. But had a ton of fun. Please like this video. Please subscribe, as I'm doing what I can to put out good content for you guys. Thank you for those of you who have subscribed. You guys are awesome. If nobody's told you today, God loves you, and so do I. And from the Rockies, peace out.